Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a brown smoky eye look, and this is for blue eyes. I'm doing sort of an eye color series. First off, we're going in with the SmashBox 24-hour photo finish eye primer. Any eye primer will work, but like I was saying before, I'm doing a smoky eye series for all the colors, eye colors such as green, hazel, brown, and blue. I've done hazel / green, and today I'll be doing blue. I'm going in with a Morphe eyeshadow brush and the Full Exposure SmashBox palette. I'm using my friend Allison today to do this look on her because I personally do not have blue eyes. We're going in with a creamy matte beige, and we'll be using the colors on each side of it for the crease. And we're just applying this to the lower lid. And we just want to get an even amount on each side of the lid. Next, we're going in with a Morphe crease brush, and we're using soft matte mid-tone tan. I will link all the brushes down below that I use from Morphe. I recently bought the Morphe, I believe it is 501 30-piece brush set from Morphe, and I might do a review on that. There's not a review on that set on YouTube, so it's definitely something I'll probably be looking into. I tried to film one review, but I didn't like the way it looked, so I deleted it. And we're just packing on this color. Next, we're going in with ashy dark brown in the crease. And this is just darkening the look up. When I do smoky eyes, I like to have a lot of transition colors and work my way up from light to dark because you just don't want to go from white to black. Working your way up in color adds dimension to the smoky eye. And we're just starting in the outer V, applying this and working this in our crease. We don't want to go above the crease too much with this color. And I'm just applying more of that lower lid creamy matte beige color. A lot of the time when I'm doing a lower lid color, I'll notice that as I go along in the look, the lower lid color will be less opaque and more dull as I go along. So in a lot of my videos, you'll see me really continuously applying my lower lid color. Next, I'm going in with chocolate brown with golden pearl. And I'm just applying this to the crease. And we're just darkening the look up. And I'm also using, once again, a Morphe crease brush. Excuses, we had some technical difficulties. Next, I'm going in with my outer V shade, and it's a suede black, and it's just a sparkly black. But right now, I'm really just packing on that dark brown because we want the dark brown to sort of transition into our suede black color. And like I said in my previous video, you'll see me a lot using my fingers to blend. Sometimes their eyeshadow just kind of wants to be tricky, you can say. And fingers do the job very well to blend in your eyeshadow. I'm pointing out the brown with golden pearl we used in the crease. That's the darkest crease color, and that was the suede black color we used. Now we're going in with the eyebrow highlight, and it is light tan with golden and silver pearl. Now that we're done with our eyeshadow look, I use the makeup wipe to clean up her face. Like always, we're going in with Neutrogena Healthy Skin Foundation Primer. And I'm just taking a pea-sized amount and applying it all over her face. I found that I needed more than the pea-size amount, so I added about another pea-size amount. So in the end, we had about a quarter-size amount of primer on Allison. We're going in with Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and we're using 1W1 Bone 17 for the shade. I love Estee Lauder's Double Wear Foundation. We're going in with a Morphe Buffer, Mini Buffer and Contour Brush. And I'm just applying dots all around Allison's face, not my face. Excuse me. If you want a more in-depth foundation routine, I have a video on that. But like I said, I'm just applying dots all over her face. We want a good amount of foundation on her face. Next thing I'm doing, I'm taking my Morphe sponge and I'm blending in the foundation dots on her face. So for a warning in this video, I didn't know it, but Allison has sensitive skin. So in some of this video, when you see me blending in stuff, you'll see her skin starting to look a little red, but it goes away in a few seconds to minutes. So it's not the makeup, it's just her skin being sensitive. So I thought I should just let y'all know that. So we're continuing to blend in the foundation. We want to make sure that we get underneath the eyes, but we do not want to get on the eyeshadows. For me, the trickiest part is getting in the inner corner of the eyes with the foundation. I thought that Allison needed more coverage, or I wanted more coverage, since this is definitely a full-faced makeup night look. So I just went in with the brush and I added a little bit more foundation. Okay, now it's time for contouring. We're going in with the Anastasia, however you say that, cream contour palette, and we're going in with the shade Cinnamon, and we're just applying this all over the forehead with a Morphe foundation brush. I will link that down below. So we're taking a eyeshadow brush, a stick or anything would do. You want to line it from the top of the ear to the corner of the mouth, and this just lets you know where to put your contour on the cheek. It also helps you to get straight lines on each side. Without this little tip and technique that I learned, I don't think I could ever get a straight line. Excuse me, my elbow was in the way, but I'm just doing it on the other side. Next, we're going in with this is a rounded foundation brush. I do not know the brand that it came from. And we're taking the highlighter shade Banana out of our cream contour palette. And we're just applying this in a heart shape around the eyes. We're applying this under our contour. And this just sort of contours the face even more and highlights the face even more. Allison's not used to wearing this much makeup, so she was a little freaked out when I did all this, and she thought she looked like a tribal Indian. We're doing the jawbones, and this just helps to get a more, I don't know the word for it, pronounced jawbone. Next, we're going in with the nose. We're going to take the same bronzer shade or contour shade, whichever you want to call it, and we're just drawing two straight lines down the nose. We're going back in with the Banana shade, and we're going in between our two bronzer lines and adding a little bit more to the face. Now it's time for what I call the milk mustache, and this just highlights not only the Cupid's bow, but sometimes you'll get a foundation mustache. So this just helps to fight that. And then we contour it underneath the lip, and this just makes the lip appear to be fuller. Next, we're going in with a damp beauty blender, and now it's time for the elbow grease and blending. You can definitely see her skin getting a little red when I'm blending. But that was just her sensitivity. Like I said earlier, when I'm blending, I like to take the bottom of my beauty blender, and I like to start with the contour first, but sometimes if a contour and a highlight's really close together, I'll just go ahead and blend in like the whole thing. For instance, like on the nose and the cheeks, where the bronzed contour and then the highlighted contour are right beside each other. Now it's time to blend in the nose. And when you contour the nose, you achieve a skinnier nose. It's kind of like a non-surgical nose job in a way. And next we're just blending in our little heart around the eyes. We want to make sure it's all blended in. We don't want any contour or highlight particularly sticking out, looking unblended. Next, we're going in with a Mary Kay Ivory 2 powder, and we're applying this to her neck to make sure we have no makeup lines. Personally, I do not like putting foundation on the neck, but if you like it, go for it. And Allison personally wasn't used to an extreme contour like I'm used to, so she just wanted me to apply a little powder around her face to look less contoured. Next, we're going in with concealer, and we're just applying this underneath the eye in a little triangular shape. I took Boing Concealer by Benefit, and this is in shade 01. Next, I'm going in with a Morphe brush. The camera did not focus on this brush, so again, I will link this down in the description below. I'm taking my Urban Decay De-Slicking Translucent Powder, and I'm just going to set her concealer, because when you use thicker concealers, it will tend to crease, and we do not want that because that does not look good. Next is the tricky part, eyeliner. So for this look, I did very thin eyeliner in a straight line. I did not do winged eyeliner. Very simple. I believed I used a Lorac eyeliner. Actually, for this look, I did not use any stick eyeliner. I just applied liquid eyeliner above the top lashes and went on. Here's the tricky part of putting it on the opposite side and still having the camera to be able to see it. We're just making sure the eyeliner's even on each side. Now I'm taking a Morphe blush brush, and I'm taking BH Cosmetics, blush in the shade Bombshell, I believe is the shade, That might be the brand. I'm not sure. It's just a pink sparkly blush. I didn't want a really intense blush look for this because since it was such a smoky eye, I just wanted to do soft pinks for the blush and the lip. When I apply blush, I do a 2-finger rule. I or whoever's makeup I'm doing, I ask them to smile, and then I do 2 fingers away from the nose and then apply blush. Next, I'm going in with a Morphe eyeshadow brush, and I'm taking, I believe it was Ashy Brown, and it was one of the crease colors that we used. Any sparkly brown would do. I just wanted to add a pop to this color, and I didn't want to do bottom eyeliner, so I applied eyeshadow underneath the lower lashes. I start with my darker shade, and I do it outer lower lash line to mid lower lash line. Next, I'm going in with a gold sparkly color. This is our big pop of color. And I am applying it in the middle of the lower lash line. This just helps to make the eyes pop. Next, I'm going in with our chocolate brown with golden pearl. This look for me wasn't dark enough, so I wanted to add a little bit more pop. And in the corners of the eyes, I took the light tan with gold and silver pearl. Next, I'm going with the Ulta lip crayon in shade Rocker Pink. And this is just a really light, pretty pink. I asked Allison to curl her eyelashes for me because I know a lot of people prefer to curl their own eyelashes because it is a little scary for someone else to curl your eyelashes. I'm going in with Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte. And I'm just applying this to Allison's eyelashes. I don't have a particular way that I do mascara. I just get it on the lashes. Allison kept laughing, so I kept having to pull away, as you can see. If you want to apply fake eyelashes, you can. I didn't because a lot of people are kind of scared of fake eyelashes. And Allison honestly has like the world's best eyelashes. They're so long and curly. I'm so jealous of her eyelashes. Next, I'm just taking the same mascara and I'm going in the bottom, on the bottom lashes. To me, an eyeshadow look is not complete without lower lash mascara. I'm just applying this to both sides. This also helps to darken up the look, especially when you do not want to have to deal with an eyeliner in the lower waterline. Because if anybody who hasn't worn eyeliner in the lower waterline, I'm sure everyone has. But if you haven't, and if you have, you know that it smears all down your face. Next, I didn't have an eyebrow color dark enough for her.